Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big him and Joe one stone, and it bring about feelings a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Stibbidim day, stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep, and some informer friend we lovely. We in Global, bona fide friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good morning, and welcome to Global TV. If you are on the London and UK time, good afternoon to you. It is a very warm and sunny afternoon in London and the United Kingdom. Good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to your At a Glance program. We come for the Senator this morning. We also have a few questions to ask Prince Charles, King of England, United Kingdom and Jamaica, Prince Charles. I just have a few questions to ask you. Bloody old so-and-so. And we stand full in support this morning with Jamaicans for Justice. And we denounce the attacks from the government and its toilet brushes and mouthpieces that we also this morning bear our prescription chart. Call the Senator this morning, because we are going to unleash our prescription chart on the Senator this morning. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning, good afternoon, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this, what we should call our Super Tuesday in Jamaica. And I'm urging, as much as you possibly can, stand in support with Jamaicans for justice and denouncing police brutality and extrajudicial killing. Let us support. Like and share the live, please, because we and the Senator this morning. We and the Senator, RJ Beat and Teach. Good morning, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson. Good morning, JP, Althea, Ivan Johnson. Good morning, Beverly, Wayne Evans, Judy Roberts, Verona Lewin. Good morning, Abina Sarkodi, Opal's Kitchen, Daniels Hilton, Jamrack 8766, Trevor Peter King, Paula Shelley. Good morning, TikTok. How is everyone doing? Colleen, Stacey, Queen, Debian, it's RM, Barrett, Sharon, Dor. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning. Now, Prince Charles, I want to get a few questions out of the way. You would remember the name Prince Charles, Virginia Giuffre. Virginia Giuffre, Prince Charles. That one, yes. That the FBI wanted to question in relation to your brother. It was blocked though, wasn't it? You know how it all went down with Jeffrey Epstein, isn't it? Husband of Princess Diana, Prince Charles, good morning. Your grandmother or the palace or your brother settled the case with Virginia, isn't it? A lawsuit for tantamount to millions. But Virginia Prince Charles had an accident. Prince Charles We used to him as Prince Charles, yes, so. But Virginia Prince Charles had an accident. Was in a coma, Prince Charles. Woke up, Prince Charles, and declared that she will not commit suicide. Shockingly, thereafter, Prince Charles, Virginia Dufresne committed suicide. Sounds strange, isn't it, Charles? Husband of Princess Diana. Prince Charles, husband of Princess Diana. Have you heard what happened to Virginia Dufresne? Just questions, Prince Charles. Just question. That's all we are asked. Just if you know anything. That's all. And if it sounds strange to you, Prince Charles. Can't find you to the man in the fiance, you know. If you hear about it, and if it sounds strange and weird to you, and sound like anything what you ever hear before, Prince Charles. That's all. That's all, Prince Charles. I'm not asking another thing. That's all I want to ask. This world, and we're afraid of no. And no say all in our bed, no can't kill we. We no can't anyone no want we. So what's the point of being afraid of no? Talk the truth. What is the point of being afraid of anyone no? Because can't get wherever we there. So might as well miss splatter and blabber till you no get to me. Because will get to us. You can't get to us. You often do get to us. What's the point of being afraid? If we shut up, we no kill we cat. And if we talk, we no kill we cat. No difference. Anyway, Prince Charles, that me did want to ask if you're here, because I were not out here yesterday because I were sleeping. I were sleeping. But this morning, I have to wake up because it's the morning where Jamaicans are expected to show their disagreement with police brutality in our country. But the government itself has also been on the attack. If you remember a few weeks ago, Lady Linda made it clear that if one cannot pound a placard today and speak of the niceties and the glory of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, we are going to deem you all as terrorists. Bear in mind that now we know what you want to bet with. You mean bet that the people will not turn up, beat and teach? Is that what you mean? Now we know how. That's what I'm looking out to see, how much people are concerned by police brutality. Christine, morning. Marcia, morning. Sharon, morning. By police brutality, extrajudicial killing, corrupt policing, and an all-out dictatorship from this government. Let us see how the Jamaican people engage. Because I said, when it's about fuckery, and it's literally that, Jamaican people are short for support fuckery. You just got to looking at the whining, grinding, dashing, slotching, and gyrating on the street of Jamaica, all in the name of carnival, strip down and skin out and turn around. Jamaica is not short of support when it comes to bullshit. We love it. I mean, we pay for it. That's why I'm always of the view that we pay for our oppression. Because the things that oppresses us, the things that keep us stagnant and backwards, are the things that we invest in. So, I'm watching how it's gonna pan out today. If the people are going to come out, if the families who have their sons been shot by the police are going to turn out today. Let's see if Jamaica people are serious, or them a play the Joseph Patterson politics where we can just sit down on social media and talk about it and problem solve. Why though? One should ask the question, why is the government on the attack? Is my problem. Why is the government on the attack? Why is the government not in support of our democratic exercise? It's not a dictatorship, you know, Prime Minister. But before we get into the brouhaha, we're going to diagnose the senator. And if you diagnose the senator, then you must next prescribe, isn't it? Truth of Jamaica, you stand with the JCF. Okay. You know, no problem with who you want to stand with, Master. I stand with JFJ, which is my prerogative. Let us hold on, my peeps.
Hold on, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and four. Make up what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling.
Sorry about that. Thank you very much and welcome back. Now, as me say, we're going to diagnose the senator. And if you diagnose the senator, then you must next prescribe for the senator. The problem with Senator Idiot Amin is that the senator is overfed on bullshit. You can see the space of bullshit below. So the senator is suffering from bullshittery, a bag of it. And our prescription for the senator this morning, we're going to simple use merengue seed. Marlon Morgan, there's a lot in you to push out, cleanse out, because you have become so corrupt till you cannot see past what Andrew Holness wants you to see. You really can't see far past that. Anything where Andrew wants you to see, so what we're going to do, normally, anybody normal, I would ask them, on your empty stomach in the morning, and if you're at Jamaica, do it before sun come up because you don't want other feeling in the brilliant sun. Marlon Morgan. I would have said one for the normal size BMI person. Chew one merengue seed, then drink a glass of warm water. It will move the excessive bullshit. But for you, Senator, what I would rather prescribe for you, based on BMI and all of that, is to chew 3 merengue seed in the morning with 2 glasses of warm water. I guarantee you, Marlon Morgan, the near-death experience of the flush out of the excessive bullshit that you have, the spewing downward, the spewing upward, on the profusely cold sweating. No, me not give him 1 tree. Me no want thing go prison for him. 3 doesn't will kill him, literally. But 3, him can't tolerate 3. In BMI, and he hope excessive garbage to flush out of him, 3 with 2 cups of warm water. Because you have to be careful. If the senator is faint heart, then when you're having that merengue seed flush out, if you don't understand the feeling, it can take you to a near-death feeling where you think, say, well, this is it. I'm going to kick the bucket today, because it kind of go to a near-death feeling where you feel, say, no, sir, I hit this. But it's a good cleanse, Marlon, and I guarantee you, I guarantee you, after that feeling, you won't talk the hope of bullshit that you tend to make Andrew Holness force you to talk. Because I know you want to talk it, Listening you outside when you talk, when Andrew turn the key in your head. But you don't realize where Andrew Holness has taken the whole of Uno. My question to Senator, as the mouthpiece, the toilet brush for the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, sister, the toilet seat in the Jamaica Labour Party shit up. You don't see the old toilet seat, even the flush handle in the Jamaica Labour Party shit up Marlon Morgan. War out in the street, them a black road, them a have fling out on social media. When we walk through the village, we have to walk alert, because any missile cannot come around the corner in the JLP community at the time. Not a word from you, the toilet brush. We're meant to be taking care of the toilet in the Marlon Morgan. Not a word. But you jump out for attack JFJ. You jump out for attack JFJ, Marlon Morgan. But not a word from Marlon when it comes to the war in the Jamaica Labour Party. All right, let's say you're ashamed and you don't want to talk about a disgrace in a public. Marlon Morgan, have you seen the brutality that our children are facing in their uniform by the Jamaica Constabulary Force? Have you seen that? We've never heard you come out and say anything. Have you seen the big man down at Maypen where police just take out him back and just switch him so? I switch him, I go on so. So when it comes to protecting us, the people, where we elect uno fidu we Andrew appoint uno on top, put on top of we fidu. We no hear no speak up for we. Uno speak up to the dance and the gangs them wanna get harder too. Because you thingy rather in the comment, truth about Jamaica or whatever your name was, say JFJ support the dance. No, JFJ no support the dance. The dance in Jamaica are the police. Let me ask another question. On the must seen at the newspaper yesterday morning that a Jamaica constabulary force member was arrested with an illegal gun. Should he meet his maker like the civilians? Because the judge argument not in a hit when you see the hike of extrajudicial shootings by the police, when you see the contamination of crime scene by the same Jamaica constabulary force who create the crime, Keran Wagwan. When you see the contamination of crime scene by the same Jamaica constabulary force, when them shoot down people picking a dead pan road, or in a their yard, or in a them bed in some circumstances, dawn morning, then just grab them up, throw in a jeep back, and carry them, whatever. In some cases, them don't even contact Indicom, as they must do and in the once the onset of such. That's why a lot of the time Indicom don't have much to work with. They have lies from the Jamaica Constabulary Force and a contaminated crime scene. Lies and contaminated evidence. That is what Jamaicans for Justice, Indicom, has to work with a lot of the time. Indicom itself is concerned. Indicom itself is concerned. The rate of shooting where these young men have no weapon. You heard in a video with facial expression, that young man from St. Thomas, I believe, where the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have utter disregard for Indicom. And they are not afraid to mash up your face or kill you and send you there. It was the police that was saying it. So Indicom itself is working in a minefield of corruption by these same Jamaica Constabulary Force members, the Easy Jerk. Well, go on, bro. Indicom have to struggle through the corruption of the same Jamaica Constabulary Force in order to investigate the crimes committed by this same Jamaica Constabulary Force. You know how much parent is waiting for ruling? The mother of Shane Grandison is one such. 21 bullets. And then the Jamaica Constabulary Force wants to silence us. The government wants to silence us. Linda told us that if you do not bear a placard telling the glory of the JCF, we'll deem you all as terrorists.
I know there are advocacy groups out there who want to thwart what the Jamaica Constabulary Force has achieved. In 25 years, we have never seen a reduction at the end of February. So low. 25 years. Yet, you're looking at a few states without doing your research. I must start off before I talk about Garfield, the legendary investigator. I am going to send a message to Jamaica for justice. Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Get on board. I would love at your peaceful demonstration coming up April 29th. You have placards to speak about the budget reduction in major crimes. I would love for you to have the placard telling men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, thank you. I would love for you to have a placard to speak to the family of police officers who have been gunned down.
Let me say to you, dear Linda, for placebo to have an effect, you must believe that the placebo will and is working. And the placebo is real. You got to think that, Linda, for the placebo to work. Given that we know, Linda, that the pill that you and Andrew Holness are giving us to swallow, if we take from yesterday to this of crime gone down, the whole Andrew tyrannical tirade, crime just stand up so like man. All of a sudden, Andrew want call election, crime gone down. All right, Andrew, crime gone down. Yes. Okay. Yes, it gone down. How the violence gone up in your party? You managed to take down crime in the country and it gone up in your party. Me no understand voodoo mathematics. Because voodoo mathematics do not apply, you know. You managed to get down crime in the country and at the same time war gone up in your party. But let's listen to Linda again, because Linda sent a message to Jamaican justice in relation to today's protest. And it's important that we listen to Linda.
I know there are advocacy groups out there who want to thwart what the Jamaica Constabulary Force has achieved. In 25 years, we have never seen a reduction at the end of February. So low. 25 years. Yet, you're looking at a few states without doing your research. I must start off before I talk about Garfield, the legendary investigator. I am going to send a message to Jamaica for justice. Don't be a part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Get on board. I would love at your peaceful demonstration coming up April 29th. You have placards to speak about the budget reduction in major crimes. I would love for you to have the placard telling men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, thank you. I would love for you to have a placard to speak to the family of police officers who have been gunned down by criminals. If you can't do that, I classify you as a true terrorist. Dr. Kevin Clay and the men and women and leadership of this force has transformed the system. How dare you walk to the Jamaica Constabulary Force instead of partnering with us? Come and have a sit down with us. Show us your stance of community engagement where you go here in communities. And tell the criminals. We want you to help us save the citizens' lives. You cannot be one-sided, and it's clear that there is no recognition for the stats from Indigo. You know why? Over 80% of all police shooting were justifiable. JSJ or whatever J you are, Let it be a joyous moment and go and get the facts and leave the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to carry out their function.
You see, Linda, this is the very problem that is leading up to today's protest. This is the very problem, Linda. The juggernaut attitude, the we are all powerful attitude, the we are right attitude, Linda, the you must believe us attitude, Linda. This is the approach, approach with Pan Road. Linda, thing to say, can't just walk up and drape we and beat we and talk to we like any old juggernaut when you're ready. This is the very problem. You couldn't even contain your wrathful behavior over your colleague casket, Linda. This is what we experience on the street. It is why you feel is a law unto yourself, dear Linda. We are not going to be cowed down by the fear that this government is being pushed. The same way other one, I tell them where they say, silence, may I try silence, but be mindful of this and that. We're not mindful of nothing. What we're mindful of is that shoot we down in the street, in our home, and then turn around and tell lies. Why can't you admit that there's a massive problem in policing in our country? The fight against Jamaica for justice in highlighting this issue. Why is it none of you are talking about police wearing body cam that would provide income more evidence to work with? It will also mentally steer the police away from a lot of the corrupt practices that they would deploy otherwise. Can't, because all you protect is the police them launch money pan road. This rebellion, Horace, Chang, Jamaica Labour Party, and Jamaica Constabulary Force, this rebellion against body cam serves one and one purposes only. It's prevent the police from hustle and extort us. Whole heap of them would drop down for hungry in a guard room. Because say, them salary can't tie them over for lunch money for the month. So hungry would have kill whole heap of them a guard room or pan within the pan road. Or they wouldn't have to walk and just lunch and pay out them little salary when them get money. A major part of this big pushback when it comes to police wearing body camera is because police won't be able to fill them pocket at the expense of tapping people on road and hustle them. Nobody not having that debate though, that if we want to deal with police corruption, then the body-worn camera is a good way to go. But this entire system is fighting against that. And if you take out your phone for video police want to mash you up. In the case of the 11-year-old, the 12-year-old boy, where the police take an arrest, detain over how much he did, because he refused to give them his PIN number. Why nobody acknowledge So we are going through a lot of oppression with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The people of Jamaica, Cathy Reid, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force, there's no trust lost between the two. Why do not recognize that? The problem with police is not new. What is new, it is getting worse and it is getting out of hand. And the government has given clear shoot to kill direction. And we see police that take you out of your house, kneel you down, put your hand on your head, shoot you, go tell the media, say it was a shootout between you and them. But the CCTV camera, what the police never know, said that they said otherwise. Why you don't think that is a problem? Why do you think police threatening young man to kill them or mash up them face is not a problem? It's not policing by force in a democracy. It's policing by consent. It's in a dictatorship where you police by force. In a democracy, it's policing by consent, especially under the Westminster democracy. It's policing by consent. That's why if police carry a gun in England, if police broadly carry a gun in England, it's a massive debate between we and the state. Because that was never the agreement. That's why even the carrying taser, UK police carrying taser, was a major debate as to whether they should be allowed or not. Because that's not the contract we have with them. That's why you only have a limited amount of armed police in this country that will deal with specific issue. Because we don't want to see police walking around us all day with guns pointing up in our face and all of that. But we are policed by the gun and police by force. But the Jamaica Labour Party and the directive given to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, it's not working with us, the people. And we must voice our concern. Because when the police come kill we, are the same politician who own funeral parlor come pick up with body.
Ask me to look away, they say my beer. Tell the man then check them and say, any of them see that video, they're gonna kill me. So they know that go.
You don't joke me up, me tell life on you. I'm charged of the whole party. Lift the phone and move it to the party.
Me are begging you, don't share that video. Me are begging you. Yeah, me are telling you. Will you see video? Me are play video. Batty boy, me bust up your face. Very, go suck your mother. Go do this to your mother. I think they tell me about your mother.
The Marine Spirit Kevin there, the Marine Spirit on the call him.
So here I go with people. You see what I say? If you're in the road, I'm asking if you look away, they say my beer.
To the phone and beer. you feel like with your own too. That work, yo. It's bigger than you. You hear that? Exactly. It's a blood clot right there. And when you see police, I fight police. I fight police. You hear me tell you? You know this a while ago. This is what we are saying. Now the reality we are telling you. I'm fuck with you. Follow police. We are the final line. You will have to pass Just come here, me just know you. Just come here, me just know you. See you? We don't know that. We have your gunman them friend will be the boy. And boy, we have been able to your gunman friend them. I in the come boy. I'm boy. Come down here. Come down here. You can play police is one. You say you're in the cup. You have blood can't be the boy. And charge the whole party. Lift the phone and move it to the bottom board. Me and my waist and I go to the river, you understand, go wash off the vehicle. Anyways, there's only one way in and one way out to that river. Right? Approaching the river, there was a police vehicle in the way, you understand? So, but then I see it, and I say, alright, but then I took the hand, give them a look up, you know, because I see them eat them of them food and so forth, right? Anyways, realize that I better push out here and look and drive him back. Then they are wait me, there's no movement. Then they are wait, see me, we took the hand again. Same procedure, look. And just like I said, anything can wait. That's how the response look. Then they are wait, see me, can't chuckle. There's no movement. We took the hand again. No movement, so you know what I do? They say something that look right, so I start the video. Because there's a my safety, because me alone in the car, you know, and I cheer them and I say, boy, the country in a way, and right now, I take no check. Because they move away, suspicious. Because normally, normal police officer will just move you understand, that's sufficient time. But them decide, say, now, so I say, this don't look safe on my side. Anyways, I start the video. So me have video, you know, one banner reverse, and I think I say, yeah, because them are cussing. But the boy, go suck your mother, so I say, people here, you understand? Because I do like a live, just in case, so them can just say, there are people with me. But it wasn't a live, it was just actually a recording. Right? Anyways, I say, people, you them deal me, where. I look away, me a begging, and you them deal me. This man come out and vehicle, you know, people. Walk down, take the phone out of my face. That's how he said to me, the phone in their face, and he walk down to me, you know, box my phone. Yes, when they box my phone, they realize my phone, jump a bush. That's when hell break loose, people. The man them take out gun and start crank up and have a cuss me. Take out gun for lick me in my face.
You understand? I mean, I did not look we me ask the man them find a brother. We, you know, you saw a man them a treat innocent people. And we me ask if I could go watch me car. You understand? And here I go deal, Mr. Brother. You understand? The man them start dealing in a worse way. If you listen to every day, I know me not give man enough talk. Me not, I say to him, man, look we me a big fast, I'm not gonna deal me. One that me know one good. So me I say, brother, so you gonna make the man them deal with me? Man say, go suck your mother. Me don't know you from now. Me not Ray. The man started to tell me, say, oh, him will do a bag of things, put things for me, I'm going to take a bag of lie and charge me. The man talks, chill, say, he may mash up my face, and I can do, I go down in the come, I go down at the station, go report him. Now tell me, them I think we have in a country, them people having a force, and I say, I police them. The man tell me, chase me for avoid police. When the man tell us if you try to work with police, he might tell me, because he a police, he might behave like a gunman don't have a force. I say me if you avoid police. Let me say police, if you avoid police, I mean, I say, what is? A river me again. And all me ask the man if he give me a look way through. And the man start on my case. Be it if you want to listen to video good enough, I want to tag Andrew Holness, mention him. I want to mention the security.
I guess JCF is not aware of that. Arlene Linda McBean is not aware of that. The toilet brush senator is not aware of that. The next video we are going to play, we have turned off the audio because it have copyright and me can't bother with the whole heap of editing. Come here for do up editing pan it the last time. So we turn off the audio, but you are aware of the video. Because a bad mouth, we apparently a bad mouth the police. Probably all the PNP pay if you do it, you know. Be surprised them no run out with that yet. Say the PNP pay we. Fair leader campaign against the police, but nobody, morning Roger, welcome. Nobody realized the oppression. Nobody want to speak about the oppression we experience with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Nobody no want to talk about it. It must go unhidden. All we must walk and talk, say, crime is down. Crime is down. That's all them want with to walk and talk. Say. When police cannot have amicable communication with us, police have to take out them button and switch with. Police have to take out them gun and point in our face. Police have to box with and bite with. And all of them something there. And we don't talk. Thank you, G Keeper. Ekran sound system, welcome. We don't talk. All of we shut up. Or if we're talking about what the police do it, we have to say, but them good man, them carry down the crime and we trust them. There has never decades. This is decades of loss of trust between the Jamaican people and the Jamaican police. Because them too big, them too corrupt, them too extortionate. Them can't use too much for money. Them too licky. Them take too much money under the table to buy and sell justice. This is the problem. Only if you recognize that is a problem. And it can't we wish part with it. But when we think say we help fight crime, the police them are care about news to their gunman friend. It's the reality where we go through. And that's why we're afraid to tell the police them anything what we know. Mr. Teacher beat one little boy bust up him forehead where there. And me no hear idiot Dana, nobody come out can't say nothing. But everybody is saying You must be silent to state brutality. Everybody is making...
Moving on. Last day.
We're silent to state brutality. Right.
No burn up the kerchief.
You want it?
Look how... My teacher name will look you down, Christy. Teacher? Mr. Gale. Turn on to me, Christy. Knock out Christy with the... When you use knock out Christy? With the mic. Much time you stop on your face with the mic? 3 times. Mr. Gale from Grange School. Going to mash up Christy face with the mic this morning. March. How much? Today, how much? 26. Today, 26th of March, 2025. Let's see, blood. What's up, all in mouth?
Them something here, nobody from the government no come out and voice them concern about this. No have no problem with the blatant and overt state abuse. Panwe. Me see the attack on the schoolboy by the gangs in uniform. And up until now, me not hear nobody come out and go on like say something has happened. But all of us must drift off into silence. Otherwise, we are dictators. And that them a walk and talk, you say, no. We are not dictator, we are terrorists. And that labeling should cause you concern. When a government can tell you that if you stand up for your right as a people, that's terrorism to the state. And you don't see the danger arising from that is the government silencing the people. When the government can blatantly tell you that if you speak up against oppression, we will deem that as a threat to our national security. Do you understand the dangers of that? Do you understand that under that, the government can arrest you and deny you your rights? The government can arrest you and deny you your rights. I'm looking for the video with the police and the schoolboy. I don't know what I've done with this video. Hold on to my peeps. Because it is here, it ought to be here. But we can't seem to find it at the moment. But you saw that viral video where the two police abusing a schoolboy on the street. And all of these things, Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Labour Party is saying there is absolutely nothing for you all to be going on about. Nothing. We're just trying to make the government look bad. That's all we're doing. Trying to make the government look bad. Not that the government is treading up on our democratic rights. Here it is. We are only trying to make the government look bad.
Yo! No, me a no, me go to the station. You make a call. No, you make a call. No, you go to the station. You ma come check the police. No, brother. No, when you leave the half of there. I'm not gonna problem.
Wrist, torn clothes, a 15-year-old boy now limping. It may look like the aftermath of an animal attack, but there were no claws, no fangs. It was instead an encounter with the police as he walked home from school. He says he was walking with 3 female classmates when a police vehicle pulled up. They asked to search him. He agreed. Nothing was found. But what came next is believed to have been a result of a comment the teen admits he made. He doesn't like the police. He claims he was ordered to go into the vehicle and was told he'd be arrested for using indecent language, an order he resisted for this reason.
God know what they're going to do to me if I go down there by myself.
So is it that you were scared?
Exactly, because them are going to say, me try for you. One stay and do one bag of things. So, like, them did say me I threatened them. I wasn't threatening anyone. I was just telling them, I will call people and make them know what I do.
And when he resisted, the 2 officers reportedly grabbed him. One allegedly used a baton, striking him on the wrist and at his side. His mother had just gotten home from work when she got a panicked call. She rushed to where he was, but by then, the officers had already left. She then went to the Glengoff police station, where she confronted one of the officers involved. She says she was told her son was being arrested for what?
On the ground and do all of that. Like seriously?
She's demanding justice, as she says the police also refused to take a statement about the incident.
It's not a big man, he's a 15-year-old. If you hold on to him, I expect you to call my phone and say, Mother, I have your son at the station or something because him do something. I expect you to do my fitness up. I may ask you to carry him go to the hospital. I would tell me so I'm not doing it. And them do him so. And me, I left him so at home. I don't send him so at school. And I reach out to police officers and nobody taking no statement. Them have me like a idiot up and down.
On Sunday, she told CVM News she has since filed a report at the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau, IPROBE, who confirmed it would investigate the matter. CVM News has made multiple attempts to contact the police.
You will hear later on the toilet brush senator talk about that same high probe bullshit where everybody must speak Andrew Holness's language. Nobody can get to work independently in our country, you know. Everybody have to sing the Prime Minister's language. Where's the new video that I just brought into studio? Which hold on, I must over here so it come. Hold on. Bear with me, my peeps. Let us move to the 12-year-old because we are reminding them why we are protesting today. Them say we're not on a reason for protest. Them say a bad mouth. We are bad mouth the police. We are showing them, or we are reminding them as to the reason why we not only think, but know that we must protect our democratic rights if the government so choose to violate them. So, we now go free down, no? If I even one away, we're going to sing loud so the whole village can hear. At the 12-year-old boy video, may I look fine. Because we remind them say, I walk, and I make up things upon them. We're not talking about how great of a service that the Jamaica Constabulary Force is providing us.
All right.
The
So
same
we are in
Jamaica
where?
Constabulary Force that is on trial for the murder of Mario Dean. The same Jamaica Constabulary Force that Bustamante ordered to crucify Rasta. The same Jamaica Constabulary Force that work along with the CIA to burn down Eventide Nursing Home. The same Jamaica Constabulary Force that was ordered by Bruce Golden into Tivoli Gardens to carry out a massacre. It's the same Jamaica Constabulary Force. Their oppression is not new. It is just more rampant.
All right. So we are in where? Falmouth, and we are having a serious problem as this lady's 12-year-old son has been locked up by the police. And the reason that she gave why they locked him up is that he refused to open his phone. So they detain him on reasonable suspicion of possession of identity information. Now, let me be clear. It's not the Falmouth police who locked him up. I was told that it is the largest scam task force in Montego Bay. So, I want you to tell me, young lady, what you saw transpire this morning because you was at the house, right?
Right.
Talk to me. What you saw this morning?
So this morning, I just start see lights in my face, guns in my face. Wake up, get up, go in the hall. Everyone, they took everyone in the hall and they started ask persons for phones and everyone. And then after,
How old are you?
I am 20.
Okay.
Okay. So after they asked everyone for phones, they took me in the room and a young lady started to search my phone. The 12-year-old gave the young man his phone and they were telling him to open his phone. He told them that he did not remember the code. They keep on pressing him till one of the police that came in told the young man that he is going to beat him. Then he started to look.
The police tell which young man?
The 12-year-old that he was going to beat him.
He's going to beat the 12-year-old?
Right.
Why?
Because he was not opening his phone.
So he's not opening his phone. The police tell him they're going to beat
No,
him.
good morning.
Did the police beat him?
No,
Okay.
he
What
did
happened?
not. Okay, so after he told him that, they took him one side, started to question him. When
Stick up in. And the 12-year-old, the police told that they were going to beat him.
mhm.
Is that your son?
Yes.
One love
Okay.
morning.
So after they started to question him, I went beside one of them, one
When
of
they
the
were
police.
questioning him, who was present?
No one was present.
So the police from Rochester Task Force in Montego Bay, you're saying that they were questioning the 12-year-old boy with no adult present?
Right. So
that's the JCF member from Rochester Task Force in Montego.
So I went beside of him, and one of the police looked at me, and then after he took him outside.
Michelle
Then
Johnson,
after he took him
welcome.
outside, then I one of the female that was searching my phone called me inside to search the room.
Yes.
Right. Then after the 12-year-old came in and started to cry.
Why was he crying?
I asked him if they beat him, and he said no. Then after I asked the police, where are you taking him? And he told me that he was taking him to the jail. I said, you cannot take him to the jail because I know my rights. He told me that I saw me no court. Then after he told me that he is going to take him to Stuart Town.
Stuart Town, that's in Chilhowee.
Right.
Did he take him to Stuart Town?
Right. They took him. They sent him out of the room, and then after I did not know when they were leaving or anything. I just went outside and saw that they were gone.
Oh. So they took the 12-year-old from the house without any adult, and they took him to lock him up in jail. So where is the 12-year-old now?
He's currently at Stuart Town.
Okay. Mother, did you know that your 12-year-old son is locked up in the police jail now?
Elder Morning.
With the 12 year. Well, while you would have did it are things. So I say, okay, believer, and come to the station. And I went in and I said, good morning. I got a call that you come and take my 12 year old. And my other son.
Where were you while the police were taking the 12-year-old son?
I was at work.
Oh, you were at work?
Yeah.
Okay. You had left the child at home?
Yeah, with all the elder brother and the elder sister.
Okay.
So when I went to the officer, and I asked him, saying nothing like that because they don't have a 20-year-old. But here. So then they was nothing like that. So I come out back and I call her back. She said, yes, they took it. So I said, but they not tell me anything. So I went back in there and I raised my voice. And when I raised my voice, a policeman said, okay, I'm going to check. And when he go and check, they say they have him in the bus because they cannot put him in any cell down here.
Okay.
So while there, somebody said, you not tell me anything, you not talk to me, like, you take him, you don't call parents or nothing.
Yeah.
And somebody else have to call me while you try to pick up my child, you're supposed to call me.
And no police call you and tell you.
No police don't call me and tell
and
me
you come to the station asking if they have your son.
And they say no. No, they don't know.
And your son is still in jail now.
No, present no.
And he's 12 years old.
Yeah, and he's 12.
And he's not charged.
No.
They say it's on reasonable suspicion of scamming. And you're saying that the reason why they lock him up is because what? He refused to open the phone.
I don't remember the part. Okay. If you traumatize a child and you remember certain things.
And these are the Ratchet Scam Task Force Police from Montego Bay. So although they did the operation in Trelawney, it's not the Trelawney Police now. It's the Ratchet Scam Task Force Police. Alright? Good. Alright. Let's see what happened.
I don't know if the JCF and the government is aware that that is kidnapping. I don't know if the government or JCF aware that that is kidnapping. Kidnapping in broad daylight. Everybody experience corruption.
We're here to make sure you are safe and good.
They want to look after the tourists, but then in the next breath, they want bomb buckler money. Make them fuck off.
Even tourists feel on their hands, Brat Morning. Even tourists feel on their hands and attack JCF. Everybody know no. Everybody knows so now low blow. Everybody knows so no licky. Everybody knows so no wanga got. And this is what breeds the corruption in our policing. Government now piano. Government unleash, like the stray dog where you hear the Prime Minister talk about. Those are the stray dog where the Prime Minister unleash pan we in the country if you pick we pocket day in, day out. That's why JCF now want wear body camera. Because they know if them wear body cam hungry, kill them. In the hot sun and the tight uniform. But unto the senator.
I respect police. Respect the family, man. All the tourists. We're here to make sure you are safe and good.
They want to look after the tourists, but then in the next breath, they want bomb buckler money. Make them fuck off.
The senator, where if you let him loose at the water side for the entire day, you can drink down the whole spring dry, and then he come out and he unleash bullshit power. But listen to Marlon Morgan for the last few weeks or months where Marlon Morgan have to stay there and speak utter rubbish. Because everybody is being tied to Andrew Holness lying lips. Nobody can see anything for what it is. nobody can see the oppressive regime that the Jamaica Constabulary Force has become. Nobody have seen the orders given to a ruthless Jamaica Constabulary Force to unleash violence upon the people. With Jamaica Constabulary Force, Uno JCF top brass and Uno JLP, no, not talk about the mass with police aware in a bridling sun hat, a cover up them crusty face and them bleaching cream. We have secret policing in Jamaica, and then we can't turn on with phone. We can't talk the truth. And we don't fit demonstrate for protect with freedom of speech, we right to liberty, and we right to life. Because extrajudicial killing is not protected under the balance of right to life. Cousin Myrna, how you do? Extrajudicial killing is not covered under the balance of right to life because the police was using excessive force beyond what was necessary to quell the situation at hand. That is why we have so much police shooting that Indicom can't get forward with because of these same lying, corrupt police who even have a problem with being investigated by Indicom. And here comes the senator who the government sent out, go on the attack against Jamaican for Justice. You see, the problem with UNO in the Jamaica Labour Party, UNO waste a lot of time trying to confuse and convince we. And look where UNO there right now. Look where you all are at. Just because of dishonesty.
Given the scourge of criminality, and in particular violent crime, with which Jamaica has had to grapple over many years, there can be no denying that our police men and women work under very tough and trying circumstances. The efforts and energies of all well-thinking and law-abiding Jamaicans should be focused on supporting and encouraging our hard-working policemen and women, not tearing them down. It is quite heartening and should not be overlooked that a culture of accountability is increasingly being fostered by the JCF, and professionalism is being prioritized through ongoing human rights training and sensitization. When one considers the advent of Indicom, IPROB, the Police Civilian Oversight Authority, as well as other internal administrative protocols, there are greater mechanisms to hold the police to account and safeguard the public against police excesses today than there has been at any time previously in the history of this country. While the JCF and its members are not above criticism, at a time when Jamaica is registering historic and welcomed reductions in murders and other major crimes, the interest of the country will be better served by constructively criticizing the police instead of tearing them down. I am urging well-thinking and law-abiding Jamaicans to rally behind the police and motivate them by wearing blue on Tuesday, April 29. At the same time, I'm imploring the public to shun actions and utterances that may serve to demoralize and demotivate our policemen and women.
I just want to address demoralize and demotivate. Demoralize, the D words, isn't it? You think that things that the protesters says or Jamaican for Justice will demoralize the police force? You think the police force can be more demoralized by anyone than the current government? This current government, which the police have a protest on, this government that the police took to court for them overtime pay, this government was still can pay a civil service worker. The most demoralizing thing for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Mr. Morgan, is that they're hand to mouth. Is that they're hand to mouth, Mr. Morgan. Hungry belly. Now see what them a work for. Because government is paying them pittance. Because government may have given the top brass of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Marlon Morgan, a little rub butter puss mouth salary in order to sweeten them to carry out the orders that the government wants. But the hungry belly title uniform one them, you know, the cocoa bread and box drinks one them, you know, the one them what kind of like a pun pan with like a white rice and like a flash out. Them one them all and Morgan. You think we could do anything to demoralize them? My whole government had a Marlon Morgan have to wave down people on road. I beg like a big jive figure fight crime. You think Marlon Morgan said not more could have demoralize them to know so them do a service for the country, and when rain a fall out a do it a fall inside Marlon Morgan? What do you think is more demoralizing? When their government is putting them in danger, their government is giving them order, but their government, Mr. Morgan, also make hungry, kill them. A black way away today in support of Jamaican for justice. That is the most demoralizing thing for the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Mr. Morgan. Or the government have them out here walk and beg with to buy lunch. Or the government have them a walk and start with to buy lunch. Why you don't want to say that? Because you don't want to by the camera. Because you don't go have no lunch money and hungry. I go kill you in the tight uniform in the hot sun. That's what demoralized the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Because they're working for peanut. Look how long we've been down here in Babylon. The little work them give we and the little pay them give we never enough. That's what our police forces experience, Marlon Morgan. A hungry man, Marlon Morgan, is an angry man. Weren't you aware? A hungry man, Mr. Morgan, is an angry man. We police station them full of mole. We left and right, hungry belly police them, Mr. Morgan. Everybody used to left and right. Tourists, every tourist can tell you about the left and right. Because you know, so rent a car is targeted in a Jamaica, Marlon Morgan. It's a norm practice. Here the ready stickers and say no peanut are expensive thing. That is what demoralized the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Marlon Morgan. What demoralizes them, Marlon Morgan, is when them turn up and watch Horace Chang deliver 200 AK-47 to the same gangster where Horace Chang has said them go fight against Marlon Morgan. That is what demoralized them. I have those voice notes, Marlon Morgan. So make we talk, because we can't talk even more. Make we talk. Make we talk. I feel we pick them on a kill. And on the same one, create them up, can't go and friend them with one funeral parlor. And we still have to turn around, pay on a friend them after on a kill, we picking it. Make we talk. The unstoppable one, Del, what go on? Make we talk. What a young man the name again? Run a place where they did shoot Trevor Trevon, what's it again? Is it Trevor or Trevon? Rona, what the place name? Rona the Bagwalk side. What a young man the name again? Shane Grandison was shot 21 times. Mario Dean was beaten and strangled to death. Let us talk. Away feel the brutal Tyrone Harvey. Make we talk. Away feel the brutality of this Jamaica constabulary force. When them shoot with children them down on the street, nobody not even want to talk to it. We're left in another dark than what we are go through. And Prime Minister, somebody says something to me there. I keep regularly saying to you, Prime Minister, one day, Prime Minister, there is going to be a flashpoint incident, Adrian Pearson. One day, Prime Minister, one day, with all the oppression, with all the provocation, with all the high cost of living, with the dictatorship, Prime Minister, one day there is going to be a flashpoint, Prime Minister. I keep warning you about that flashpoint. If you are taking your notes at the moment, Prime Minister, that flashpoint is now in Guyana. But I don't want to speak to the government on the Guyana flashpoint this morning. I want to speak to the Jamaican people. Do you see how unity and collectivity works? Do you see how human feeling and compassion work? What causes Guyana's flashpoint? We have had so much of these brutal incidents of young girls being murdered in Jamaica. And it has become one of the most normal things for us. Prime Minister, I'm still warning you, because you see, flashpoint, Prime Minister, it is nothing that is organized and prepared. What flashpoint is, Prime Minister, it's an immediate reaction and an immediate outrage. Something that we cannot, Prime Minister, will not, should not, shall not apply to the police for permission to do, Prime Minister. Under our Constitution, we are protected to do that. I am warning you, Andrew Holness, about the same flashpoint. You see it at the moment boiling in Guyana. You have regularly and continuously, Prime Minister, to push and push and push this nation. So till you say you push all your way into disaster in your own Jamaica Labour Party right now, where you want to take you over for yourself and do what you want to do with it. And the big dogs are saying, no way, Jose, you mash up enough fight already. But as you all know, just like they support Andrew to mash up the country, I support Andrew to mash up the Jamaica Labour Party. Mash up for mash up.
In Georgetown, we're just at Thomas and Middle Streets. You see the police clearing that section of the road there. The fire truck now making an attempt to extinguish the blaze that has been set in Thomas Street.
There is a spirit of the slaves in the Guyana rebellion, if you haven't recognized it, they're wielding the great old power of fire. There is a spirit of the slaves in the Guyana rebellion because they're using one of the most effective piece of weaponry that our enslaved use against the slave master, the tyranny of fire.
Closer to the HRS building. Uncle, you safe? Okay, yes. Yeah. Yes, I'm okay. A small fire has been set. Apartment.
If you had 2 cars or more on finance between...
So, Prime Minister, that same flashpoint I've been talking to you about, it not far, and it can happen at any point. You will never know, Prime Minister, what will provoke a nation. I've seen it twice in this country. In the 2011 riot, a young mixed-race man, Mark Duggan, was shot by the police. And there was a lot of discrepancies coming from the police. Also, a lot of silence. And the black community of North London marched up on the police one Saturday evening and demand answers. And the police shut their mouth tight-lipped. And they start to burn police station and police cars. On a ripple effect, London and several cities across the United Kingdom, all the big cities, came under serious attack, serious rioting, fire burning, looting, and shooting. It happened again last summer, where a young man slaughtered some children, and a flashpoint was created. And you see riots up and down the streets of the United Kingdom. A flashpoint, Prime Minister, is nothing prepared for. A flashpoint, Prime Minister, is something that eradicates the fear of the masses that they would otherwise have. You know, that enough is enough feeling, Prime Minister. You are pushing this nation. I want to say to the Jamaica Labour Party, you have stand fair and square with Andrew. And I hope you continue to stand fair and square with the Prime Minister. Because in this disgraceful war between the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party, the Prime Minister has the most powerful piece of weapon. The day one of you open your mouth, the most powerful piece of weapon the Prime Minister has is to dissolve Parliament immediately and stop you all in your track. When the Prime Minister published his chess playing the other day, he wasn't speaking to the nation. He was speaking to the Jamaica Labour Party, particularly those pretentious gang of five come test me, no? Come test me. You are stuck with Andrew Holness, Jamaica Labour Party, do or die, and one might say the latter. We're not stuck with him. Stay with him. And we will not try to cushion the blow over the cliff either. Whether you want to go down footways, headways, sideways, as my grandmother would have said, you go ahead, you go hell, be ahead, or you go hell upside down. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. We will have the last say from Jamaicans for Justice.
I think the comments were not only baseless, but inappropriate, reckless, and unfortunate. There's a particular meaning of terrorist in law, and that is not the organization. There is a particular meaning that is widely held by the public. And the only thing that could result from such a comment is that one would see threats being made against the organization. And as a responsible law enforcement officer, I would hope that the good sergeant would see fit to retract her comments. The organization JFJ, we have always supported law enforcement, but though we support law enforcement officers and though we laud the reduction in murder rates, we also call for increased accountability in light of the alarming numbers of police fatal shootings that we have been seeing since the start of the year. If there was any attempt to deter the organization or to silence us, I would say that any individual with such intent, they have failed because the organization stands firm in its purpose, and we will go ahead with our protest on April 29. And we urge well-thinking Jamaicans who are concerned about police accountability and who would stand in the call for the body-worn cameras to join us.
You hear, Andrew? You have failed. And let me say this to the government. Every effort to silence us will fall on deaf ears, like literally drop past stone. Drop on stone, Prime Minister. Because you see, even if your efforts to silence us may work at home, Prime Minister, it will just raise the fire abroad. Send come ask Prince Charles for silence us. You mean the family of wrong'uns and pedophile down Buckingham Palace? Tell him to come and silence us this morning. You mean the husband of Diana? How did Diana die again, Prince Charles? Can you bring us back to that? Virginia Dufresne, Prince Charles. I hope that the money we're going to pay Virginia, if we don't pay Virginia the money, you know, Prince Charles, that money goes to Virginia's estate. You do know that. Virginia had a deadly accident, was in a coma, woke up from her coma, Prince Charles, and said she will not commit suicide. But within hours after writing that down, Prince Charles, Virginia Dufresne committed suicide. It is said, Prince Charles, Princess Diana did not die in the tunnel either, Prince Charles. The accidents, Prince Charles. You know, the Princess Diana, the Virginia Dufresne, the Kevin Simmet, Prince Charles. The whole of them no sound one way to you, Charles. Anyway, me not get my red berry yet, Philly, but I'm going to buy my red berry and my t-shirt, my Abraham Tourist t-shirt, because that must become especially for the summer period, the red berry must becomes the symbol of justice, the symbol of economic independence. Me not talk about we are independent 62 years of bullshit. What have we achieved from it other than politicians come poor and go rich? Isn't that what independence mean? Politicians come poor and go rich. Politicians come and full them gut and unleash them picking a pan with, like Colonel Charles put 2 in a parliament, and then the Ministry of Health is giving contract to another one of Prince Charles, Colonel Charles Pickney, a contract for one piece of sinting for $30 million. Well, we couldn't get 6 out of the $30 million, but because Michelle Charles get about 1,000 acre land for $1 an acre, judgment. I don't want with it talk. We must just silent and take the beating, so. But make a go on about my business because the weather nice out the door. And if anybody has streamed the protest, Tavares Pickney. If anybody has streamed the protest, on a send it come give me, and I will decide if it worthwhile me rebroadcasting it. Because Jamaica people, me not trust on you, know. Let me tell you the truth this morning. Me not trust on you when you come for stand up for yourself. But I mean when nomination day call, the whole on go stand up for the bullshit. No damage, good morning. When it is nomination day, there's so much bullshit that will take place in the country. But now that today is a call for stand for justice in Jamaica, a stand against state tyranny and police brutality, I'm waiting to see if there will be anything to write home about today. Because Jamaica people are used to not engaging if, one, they are not paying for their oppression, and two, if you are not paying them for their to oppress themselves. So I'm waiting to see how it will pan out today. I will keep my eye in the media space. But let's see if the people will stand for justice, stand for a change, stand against police brutality, over heavy-handed policing tactics. Let us see if the people will stand. We're going to keep an eye out. We're going to keep an eye out. Because I know when the political horns and bell rings in our country, you'll be all over the street. You'll be all over the street. But now it's to stand to protect your sons from extrajudicial killing by the police, many of them bearing no weapons at all. Let's see how much mothers and fathers who regularly go to the cemetery, let's see how much family members who regularly go to the cemetery counter this Jamaica constabulary force will take a stand today against injustice, police brutality, and over heavy-handedness. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have your support as always. Not really going to answer the labor right them this morning because I'm in the teaching mood this morning. Even though being a lecturer, it's not every day that you would want to lecture because, especially if you know, say, that particular student, it doesn't matter if I lecture, if I nail it into their brain, if I write it onto their skull, they would still be worth sleeping, or they would be resilient, they would be resistant, or they would deactification, or you know, something of the sort. We used to play on something of the sort of the other. So, if you feel Jamal, me not go on like I'm the best teacher that God ever gave knowledge to. No, me not go on so. Me know say if life not teach you, nobody else can teach you. This is the one great thing about life, you see. It teaches an awful lot. And if you don't learn from life, as my grandmother would have said, poorly hopes. Poorly hopes. If you don't learn from life, it is evident when you listen to certain Frankie Brewsters that they didn't just open with a quote.
The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly.
I want to beat you with a fountain pen. I want to hold you with a fountain pen and give you a really good hiding. Because you see, after giving you a good lashing with a fountain pen, I am sure that good skin Becky and that pretty clothes Nancy of yours would certainly left potted and tattered. I want to beat you with a fountain pen. I want to fight Lady Gremlin. Lady Gremlin, I want all, as of today, her new name is Lady Gremlin. Lady Gremlin, I want to hold you with a fountain pen. Because the way I want to mess you up is only by holding you and give you a good old hiding or a good old laddering, as my mother used to call it. Give you a good old laddering with my fountain pen is only so you could have come out as dirty as that brain of yours that went through one of Jamaica's most illustrious high school and come out as a scud wallop.
I want to say, open with a quote. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night.
Amen.
And that is exactly.
I want to hold you and beat you. That's all I want. Another one do it for you feel no pain, you know. I just want to do it for you, so you did come with dirty clothes. Make we see so you're mad. At that, mad people, they then come dirty and then come raggedy and shabby. How you meant to come so? And I come like I say you're not mad. You come like say you're not mad, you know, and then I saw you come. How that makes sense?
Them don't see. Them don't see. Off the phone and carry the message. Don't see. Hi boy. Simple eyes of great man reach and kept. Them don't know it. Hey Jamaican. Hey, dear man Crawford, let's steer some man. You couldn't tell me enough of the labor right them carry. You couldn't tell me enough of them dunce over there. Shame and disgrace from them man. I want this father God. I want one. Shame Brian. I want one over there, son. You don't see what I want. Hey. And then you not come one that you know come size up with your bright leader. BNP, show them how bright you are, man. Dr. Dictatorship, yes, him can read and write. No, sir. Crawford, you beat them daily, them put up the fight. Isaac Buchanan, where they over Portland. You drive the wife and the husband crazy, them no know where them stand. Them two nuts. Nuts. Them two nuts. Them nuts. Nuts. Nuts.
And with that said, thank you all for being here this morning on the Global Television Group. And if you can attend the protest today, make sure you do so. And if you are not attending, make sure you are wearing black today. Thank you very much for being here this morning, this afternoon on the Global Television Group. Join us back this evening for the People's Point of View. Thank you all very much. Good morning and good afternoon from the Global Television Group. If you're new to us, yes, please give us a subscription and a follow. So when we go live, you certainly will get your notification. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not press the floor. Make out what I seen to. Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta, can't sell it out, I sell out Babylon. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, talk on the Friday. You must throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! You must throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black baby man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.